Yo guys, let's do another battlecast. This time I'm going to play the Tomb Kings and we're going to face up against the Lizardmen. And this was from my latest live stream, so some of you might saw this match over here. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, we played on this beautiful map over here with the beautiful, give me a break, this beautiful background over here with the Skaven skull. I love this map over here. So let's directly come to my army composition, and you can already see I have a lot of heavy anti-large stuff over here. For example, the Sphinx of Usep, or I brought two Necrosphinx. One is the Sphinx of Usep, the Regiment of Renown. The other one is a normal Necrosphinx. And what is better against large entities if you fight against large entities than a Necrosphinx? And I thought, okay, I will face up against a lot of dinosaurs probably, and for this reason I brought two of these guys. So I have a lot of anti-large stuff over here. Also Arkan the Black with Fate of Buna and Spirit Leech, so also quite competitive version on his steed. And yeah, let's come to my infantry. I have a lot of spearmen over here, because spearmen are also anti-large. They have at least a charge defense against large foes and are able to hold the line for some time against large entities in low tier infantry. Then I have a little bit more heavy anti-large stuff also, these Tomb Girls with halberds. And directly behind my front line I have these damage dealers, these Neocaran warriors to fight infantry, to fight the Lizardmen infantry. Also a group of skeleton warriors. And this was everything from my main army core, infantry core. And hidden in the forest over here, three groups of skeleton horsemen. And this was quite interesting, because I thought, okay, I'm probably going to face up against chameleon skinks, and I hide my skeleton horsemen in the forest over here on a vanguard deployment, and he also deployed his chameleon skinks over here also in a vanguard deployment. So my guess was really good that I'm going to face up against some chameleon skinks. So this was a quite good decision to bring three groups of skeleton horsemen over here. But you can see also here, even if the skeleton horsemen are faster than the chameleon skinks, you can see these chameleon skinks poison my skeleton horsemen. So it was still quite difficult to catch these guys. It's incredible how OP these chameleon skinks are, in my opinion. It's incredible. Then also we have a group of feral cold ones over here. Then we have Sauros spears with shield, so his complete infantry line is filled up with Sauros spears with shield. These guys are also anti-large, but also they are able to hold the line for quite a time against lower mid-range infantry. Then we have a Bastillodon with a solar engine. We have a Skink Priest with the Law of Beasts. And hidden over here in this forest we have Krogar on a Carnosaur and two groups of Cauldron Spear Riders. So quite interesting, quite a good pick. This is a very good build of my opponent. And yeah, let's directly start with the match over here. You can also see directly I saw that some feral cold ones chasing my skeleton horsemen, and also dispatched my directly my Sphinx of Usep to attack these guys, or to support my skeleton horsemen over here. And so I was finally able also here in the forest now to catch these little fellows over here, these chameleon skinks. You can see chasing them away. And also my Sphinx of Usep now was joining the fight and attack these feral cold ones. So we have a charge in here on the front line. And this is not so interesting. More interesting is that I directly flanked him with my Sphinx, my Necrosphinx over here, and also with Arkan the Black on the right and on the left flank. But of course he reacted quite fast and sent his Krogar and his feral Cauldron Spear Riders to attack my guys over here, because this was quite dangerous for his Bastillodon. So a wide fight going on in the back line. You can see. And now Krogar is joining the fight. And also I noticed it very late that Krogar is now attacking my units. As I said, he was hidden in the forest. Now Fate of Buna going down on these Cauldron Spear Riders, but the damage was not so gigantic. So a really wild fight going on over here. You can see my Necrosphinx or my Sphinx of Usep. My Necrosphinx is now fighting Krokkar, and Krokkar taking also more and more damage, but also my Necrosphinx is very heavily damaged from these from these Coldborn Spear Riders. So incredible fight going on over here. This was beautiful. I mean, give me a break with this background over here. Looking so cool. So it was the right moment to attack my guys from behind, and also, as I said, he has these two groups of Coldborn Spear Riders, and for this reason you can see my Necrosphinx melting away and is now dead. So very good gameplay of my opponent over here. And now GG. Necrosphinx is dead. But my Ark in the Black is still fighting over here, and of course I noticed all that and started, of course, so emergency rescue over here with my Tomb Guards with halberds, and also I dispatched or joined the fight with my Sphinx of Usep, and this Sphinx is of course full of health and much stronger than the other Sphinx, and you can see the Coldborn Spear Riders are also heavily damaged over here. So this was but it was very I have to be really fast because you can see the Ark in the Black is so heavily damaged, also so low on health. So it was really important. Meanwhile, in the background, my Skeleton Horsemen fighting, still chasing one group of Chameleon Skinks, and as I said, it is so OP. You can see my Skeleton Horsemen are so much faster than these little fellows over here, but even though if they cause poison, and then they are really able to run away, it's so difficult to chase these guys. And also here he started with his King Priest to interrupt all this over here, but of course also his King Priest will take some damage from a Skeleton Horseman. I really like Skeleton Horsemen for this purpose, to chase also harass units. The frontline fight runs quite bad for me, so these Sarah spears were really able to hold the line against my Skeleton Spearmen and against my Neokai Warriors. So really good decision to bring all these Saurus Spears with shields. They were really able to hold the line over here. Meanwhile, the wild fight going on, and I was able, or I spawned these Ushabti over here, and now it runs much better for me. Krokkar took more and more damage also from the Ushabti over here, so this was quite good. My Necrosphinx also performing quite good against these Coldborn Spear Riders. You can see they're routing off the Terrified. And now I decided, okay, I have to kill Krokkar over here. You can see now the Necrosphinx or the Sphinx of Usep is taking care of Krokkar and attacking him. So really good at taking more and more damage. But still we have here some Coldborn Spear Riders attacking my Sphinx of Usep. And also in the middle over here we have still this Bastillodon with the solar engine. And you can see my Skeleton Horsemen now. They would like to attack also Krokkar or the Skeleton, Coldborn Spear Riders, but you can see this Bastillodon interrupted this charge. You can see very bad. But meanwhile, I was really able to damage Krokkar more and more, especially of course with the Sphinx of Usep, but also Ark in the Black is here to fight Krokkar. You can see more and more damage. It was really close. See, now Krokkar is now shaking. And now I finished him off.
Attack the living.
But it was still, the balance of power was in his favor. I mean, look at that. The complete infantry line, I lost the complete fight over here. You can see the fight is still running, but you can see my Tomb Guards are not able to get through over here. Also the Neokai Warriors were not able to get through in time. The Saurus Spear Warriors won the fight, so he won the complete infantry fight. This was of course a big disadvantage. Here are Spirit Leech going down on the Skink Priest over here. It's also quite important to kill this guy over here. Now he's shattered, and of course very important that he not constantly casting Flock of Doom and all that stuff on my units. Still, I was really able over here also to kill these Coldborn Spear Riders. So I think I won the monster fight, you can say. But of course over here also a very bad decision. What I Ark the Black is fighting the Bastiladon, and Ark the Black is so low on health, so this was a big mistake of my... Big, you can see he's he's dead now, so very good of my opponent. He killed it with the Bastiladon over here. So very good and very bad gameplay of. I think this was also a really bad point over here. You can see the balance of power shifting more and more in favor of my opponent. I have my Necro Sphinx, I have the Sphinx of Usep, and the Sphinx of Usep is also really able to kill this Bastiladon over here. But even though, as I said, I lost the complete infantry fight over here. You can see my my units melting away, and as I said, also the death of Ark the Black made really a difference over here, because the binding of the Tomb King infantry is really strong to their lord. So if your lord will die, the binding also, or units, the leadership also will collapse, and this is of course a problem. My Sphinx of Usep is now the last unit, and you can see this is looking not really good. Also, we have a lot of anti-large infantry units over here, so everything over here is anti-large, and also the Bastiladon is. Let's do some cinematics. Also, the Bastiladon is here shooting on my Sphinx of Usep. So it's really not looking good over here. So, GG, well played. Unfortunately, defeat. As I said, of course, a big mistake was that I lost Ark the Black. But even though I'm not sure if I would win, if I would win this game over here, even if Ark survived it. Cause my infantry corps was really bad. It was too many spearmen. And as I said, you can see how many kills give me a break. 150 over 200 over here. It's incredible. Give me a break. What is this over here? Performance is superior, and for this reason my infantry lost completely. It would be better to bring more Ushabti or stuff like that in the front line. At least one or two groups would be much better, and as I said, too many spearmen and also skeleton warriors. Performance was horrific. But I think the skeleton horsemen were quite decent, especially to kill or to attack these chameleon kings. You have to think that without these skeleton horsemen, I had no tool to chase away these guys, and then they would constantly shoot on my front line. And for this reason, I think this is quite decent. And also, as the price is 400 credits, and this is okay. 2 Necro Sphinx, I think this is also was also okay. Maybe 1 is also enough. Bring more Sharpty for the frontline fight. Maybe this would be much better, but I'm not sure. But thank you for the match. It was a lot of fun, even if I lost it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice evening and see you next time.